an entrepreneur, you've met investors, you've spoken to investors both abroad and in India, entrepreneurs both abroad and India. What is unique about a founder in India or being a founder in India in terms of the experience, in terms of the opportunity, perhaps?
I have noticed that Indian founders who have done profitable businesses before, and when they enter tech businesses, they are a lot more creative than people who have not made profitable companies before. And the reason is that in India, the profitability only comes from creativity. Uh, 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 like I said, in India, it's very hard for people to pay for convenience, so you have to find interesting ways to kind of charge. Like, for example, the reason we have not big SaaS companies in India, because nobody will pay for a software to make their life more efficient, right? And therefore, time as a concept is not understood. M&A environment is not big in this country because we are like, we don't value time of buy versus build kind of a thing. We are mostly thinking that इसमें क्या है, मैं खुद बना लूंगा kind of a thing, right? And the mindset because of that has created this thing of uh, more creativity in general. And I think I've noticed that we are not designed to scale things a lot, right? Scaling as a mindset is not well understood. uh, Western countries and founders tend to have a scaling mindset a lot more than Indian in general. In terms of other observations I've had is that uh, nobody in India thinks about very large games. Like, most people are like stuck, very happy with if I'll make 100 crores, right? Nobody's thinking that what will it take to create 10,000 crores, right? And I think ambition is smaller in this country. And I'll tell you why this happens. I remembered I was in China once and I saw the Great Wall of China. And if you go there, it is mind blowing when you see that it is so tall, right, and so broad, and made for 22,000 kilometers, right? It blows your mind. And you see a lot of Chinese kids go there during young age, and they see the enormous structure, and they know it's man-made, right? So they know a scale is possible through human ambition, right? But if you ask anybody in India, what is the biggest man-made structure of India that you're proud of, they'll say Bandra Ceiling Road, right? And that is the scale difference that they think about, and it fundamentally changes ambition, right? The average Chinese has 100x more ambition than Indian, because we have not seen something of scale emerge, physically emerge in many ways. Another India's challenge, and I think the difference is the gender ratio, right? In the US, you will see a fair amount of female participation in the founder ecosystem or in the leadership positions. In India, less than 20% of women work now. That is lower than Bangladesh, lower than Pakistan now. In fact, urban female participation of labor has dropped to 8%. Uh, and that is lower than many countries around India, including some of the most conservative nations. We are lower than that. And these facts are not understood by Indians, that unless uh, women work, jobs will not be created. And I'll tell the people say jobs kahan hai, and they don't understand the concept that, let's say, an affluent family has both the genders working because their skill sets. Let's say आपने भी MBA किया है, आपकी वाइफ ने भी MBA किया है, दोनों जॉब कर रहे हैं. You're creating 10 to 15 jobs because of a dual income, right? Because you'll have two nannies and you will have this thing and then you will use this product and all of that, right? And a lot of urban women are currently home with the skill set of the same degree, sometimes, as the husband. And that is a huge problem, that we are not going to grow this country's per capita income, because, just to put things in perspective, the urban female participation of labor in India is 8%. Urban female participation of labor in China is 90%.
Wow.
Which means if you go on a street on a regular day, you see equal genders on the street going to work. But we don't understand this. When so many times I've asked VCs that what do you think is female participation, how many women work, and they say 50%. And I'm saying, कभी रेलवे में गए हो, कंपार्टमेंट एक होता है फीमेल का और 12
Correct.
कंपार्टमेंट मेन के होते हैं. If you go
Correct.
to a plane, sorry, an airport, there is one queue for women and 10 queues for men, right? Haven't you noticed that, right? And this is not understood by most Indians. And I think unless we realize that, I don't think we'll become a very wealthy nation.
Well, perhaps we'll be forced to, because if everybody is working from home, why can't women work just as?
Exactly my point. So the thing is, work from home can create an unusual opportunity for women to be extremely successful and be financially independent and not have these similar restrictions that they had in the past. But it is first cultural change. I think we have uh, a society that needs to have an open mind about this and fundamentally create an ecosystem where there is uh, more conducive nature for a lot of people to participate in the labor system.
I'm with you on that. I think the for two reasons. I mean, that one layer, of course, you've got, you know, I think to a large extent in the investing world, I face this question all the time. We actually meet, couples together, talk about financial planning and so on. So to a very large extent, I've found that my job as a financial person, a person who looks at stock markets and all that stuff, is that discipline and rigor, and simply not going crazy every once in a while makes you a lot of money in the long run. It's just the way the market is. You just
Yes,
have to keep your head down and do.
yes,
More women are capable of this, and call me sexist about it, but that's how my experience has been. More women are good at this than men are. Yet the world of investing is dominated by men.
yeah.
In India, definitely. Perhaps
It's funny you're saying that 92 to 93% of credit cards are owned by men. 95% of all personal loans are taken by men. 90% of car loans are taken by men. 90% of home loans are taken by men. The question is that it's not just about investing, they're just missing from almost all dimensions of financial behavior. And that needs to change.
Oh, well, I think, this is opportunity. This is a great time. I hope everything on that front changes. Uh, uh, there's more to participation, like you said, just for fundamentally. And I think I see where you are in terms of scale, ambitions, the ability to think of 100,000 crore number. We talk about it, I mean, because we, to a large extent, deal with some numbers like this. 100,000 crores is not a lot of money by world standards, but it literally changes the game for everybody who's in India. And they look at you and say, isn't a 1,000 crore outcome just as good? Like, no, well, it's got to be. But then the attitude of the number of people who think 100,000 crores is probably countable on my hand and perhaps your hand and mine put together. But that layer perhaps has to still evolve. It's very fascinating being. I mean, I of course did not take opportunity as well as I did. I should have perhaps 20 years ago when I was an entrepreneur, and perhaps not even 10 years ago. We were in different fields, but then watching this whole ecosystem evolve, I think what you're saying is going to come true in the next few years. The thing we're
Absolutely.
seeing is that we're negative about the richer entrepreneurs or the successful entrepreneurs. All that is going to change. We just have to stick with our guns and
Absolutely.
just succeed. But thanks a ton, Kunal. It's been a
Thank you.
wonderful time talking with you, and I hope um, I see you as among the top. You will. I don't have to see you. I'll know that you're one of the top most successful
Fingers
Indians.
crossed. Fingers
Everybody.
crossed.
I think the word cred and the company cred has a great future, because cred is how big economies evolve, and we are, by all definitions, a big economy. And I all to all the listeners and viewers here, I hope you do try cred. I'm a member, so I'm biased. Okay, so also because I've known Kunal, I've been one of the early investors. I'm a little stingy. I don't spend so much on the credit card as much as perhaps I should. But looking at the lockdown and the demand of my kids growing up, I think I'm going to go there much more. But I mean, all of you should try it. It's a wonderful experience. Thanks so much, Kunal, again.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.